BET. He's had an article on Florida Today. You can go look that shit up. He's got an article right now with, who is it? Space Coast Daily or some shit. He's just all over the fucking place. I can't stand this motherfucking ass. I just, I'm sorry, this one black dude I don't like just because it's a success, you know what I'm saying? Like if the Klan walked in here right now and they looked at me and they say, we're not worried about you, we're looking for it. I point right at him, goddammit. There he is, go get him. Alright? But anyways, he is fucking funny. I love his impersonations. Hey, you guys are gonna love him too. Y'all put your hands together for the one, thank God, the only Dorian Gayle!
Alright, this thing is taller than me. Okay. Alright. I don't know how I'm gonna start this. Just clap for you guys. You guys look good. Clap for yourselves. You guys look good. That was good. I know what you're thinking. I look like him, but I'm not Kevin Hart. So let's go. Thank you. This whole thing is taller than me. I felt like it for a second. You guys, it is the month of June. It's the month of June, and Oceanside, I'm gonna come out the closet. That's right. I'm gonna come out the closet. I am addicted to watching pimple popping videos. I'm being honest, all right? My therapist recommended a safe alternative, you know, and you kind of do the same thing when you're watching porn. You're not allowed to say those words online. You got to say corn, you can put a corn emoji when you make a video. You know, you kind of do the same thing a little bit, you know? Find a room where no one's there, blinds are closed, curl up in a little ball, turn the volume down a little bit, look over your shoulder, start scrolling, even make the same expressions, right? Like, ooh, oh my goodness. Wow. That one is huge. What? They can fit all of that in there? I do that. I do it. All right? Are those titties? Like, that's how I, you know? Because I just found out that Pornhub has a whole section dedicated to pimple-popping videos. So. It's a joke. It is also a fetish, so if any of y'all into that, you can do that your own time. I was born on some BS. That's before social media. In a different era. I think my era is the last era to experience going outside. I think millennials are the last era to experience going outside. And you know, like kids are very honest. You know, eventually I want to grow up. I want to become like a father and a husband and everything that Eugene is talking about, right? But I can't get over their honesty. You know, like a couple days ago, my nephew came up to me and he told me he wanted to be Spider-Man, right? Now, if you don't know about Spider-Man, Spider-Man's real name is Peter Parker, okay? Peter Parker doesn't become Spider-Man until after his uncle dies. So I looked at him, I said, hey bro, you want me to die? And in Donald Trump's voice, he said, with great power comes great responsibility. So that is not a responsible voice. Find you another voice, man. Kept going in on it. It was like, do you have insurance? Like a good neighbor? You know? It's too honest, man. I don't know, like I was a very different type of kid, you know? Like certain things I didn't understand slang, you know, like this right here. Right? Suggestion. Everybody knows what that means. That means if you're far away to say hello to someone, you give them a head nod, right? I remember being 8 years old. I'm on this playground. This kid looks at me. He says, "What's up?" And I say, "Hey, bro." How are you doing? It's just me, only black man. Halloween come around, Halloween was different for me too, all right? All the kids dressed up as Captain America. I had to be Captain African American. And I had no powers, like I had none at all. So glad Black Panther came out. So glad. Kinda forever. You know? It's different, man. Kids are different, man. Like I never had the choices that they had. You know what I'm saying? It's June. Like I said, it's June. You know what I'm saying? If you're a girl, you can be a boy. If you're a boy, you can be a girl. Like, I get it. I get it, right? That would never happen in my household, all right? My parents would be too black about it, okay? Let me tell you, like, if I was 12 years old and I went to my mom, I said, hey, Mom, you know, I feel like I want to be a girl inside. I feel like I want to go ahead and transition. My mom would be black about it. She would be like, well, do you have transgender money? All right, she's gonna start tearing down my personality and all the traits that will make me a bad woman. So you're gonna become a woman with that 400 credit score. Might want to get that gingivitis done. Like, that's why I couldn't do it. I would be a bad woman. I need to work on myself before I make the transition. You know? I commend it. I commend the people that can do it. They're great people to become another person. I commend it. It's different, man. I was just, okay, like at 10 years old, right? When I was 10 years old, puberty hit me. It hit me harder than Tracy Morgan got hit in that Walmart. But puberty hit me hard, okay? Like when I was 10 years old, I was shorter than this, right? Big feet, skinny legs, big knees, big hands, skinny arms, big elbows, bird chest, buck teeth, nappy afro, glasses, and a gap in me. All right, they used to call me a black big bird. It was terrible. All right, only black kid in my class, and I had to explain. I explained to other kids what ashy was. I go to them and I say, ashy is when a black person's skin gets all paly and flaky and it becomes dry and it has no moisture. Right? This one kid told me. My lips were so white, they were segregated from the rest of my face. I had to get some Vaseline, make the silver rights act, you know? It's crazy. It's insane, man. Just kids. Kids are too honest. Kids are way too honest. Like the other day, you know, I had another little cousin, he came up to me taunting me, right? He was taunting me. He's like, hey, Dorian, so what's up, little man? He said, I got something you don't got. I said, what is it? He said, oh, life. One of those little play dates when you're in first grade, kindergarten, right? A couple days later, he came to me crying. He was like, oh my God. I said, what happened? He said, she divorced me. I said, you ain't signed no prenup, bro? Right? Turns out, this little girl took half everything. She took half his lunch money, took half his crayons, took half his nap time, right? Took half his cubby area. He can't even have a cubby to himself no more, right? He's sitting there crying and he's like, you're supposed to tell me something encouraging. I said, well, with great power comes great responsibility. It's not my fault, you know? It's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm just trying to figure out me. I'm 28 years old. I turned 28 back on June 7th. Thank you. Woo. Happy birthday! So kind of you, man. I'm gonna tell you, like, I came into this world in an interesting way, right? Like, my father, he's from Jamaica, right? In May of 1996, my father was with two women, all right? One was my mom, the other was my sister's mom, okay? Both of our mothers had the same first name. Yeah. Keisha and Keisha, Danielle and Danielle, Debbie and Debbie. Same thing, right? Now, when I found this out, I was shocked. But when kids found out that, the situation that was going on, they would call me names like accident, mistake. You're a mistake, you're an accident, right? I was young. I didn't know that both of our mothers had the same first name. So when I found out, I went back to those kids. I said, you're wrong. I'm not an accident. I'm a common denominator. Smart. Put them in their place. It was like time. I see some couples in here. Y'all look good. Y'all look really good. And everybody's about paired up. Y'all look really good. I'm single. So I'm doing things I never did before, like getting happy. And just trying to figure out my life at this point, you know? I feel like people should be more upfront, you know? Like, if you're toxic, tell that person up front, you know what I mean? Like, 5 years ago, I'm with this dime. She's beautiful. She's a babe, right? And, you know, we're at the table, and she said, Dorian, I gotta tell you something. I said, what is it, gorgeous? He says, brace yourself. I'm a cancer survivor. And I said, yes! All right? Because if you can be cancer, you can deal with me. I'm toxic, all right? Just saying. It won't be the first time you cut your hair, all right? You have to cut your hair another time and again and again and again. You know, tell that person in front. You know? Like, certain stuff I've done, I don't think people would go to like the lengths of doing to get the opposite sex's attraction. You know, there's certain things that I've done. Like one time, I went to a church 2 years to get a girl that never paid attention to me, right? I got saved, I gave my life to God, I did everything I was supposed to do, right? Within like the last 30 days, before I left the church, her ex-boyfriend came back to the church, got with her, started dating her, and they got married. All right? I went to a church for 2 years, and God sent her a man within 40 days and 40 nights. I don't know that's supposed to happen, man. Really, you know? Like, certain things you gotta let them know up front, you know? Like, one time I was with this young lady, very beautiful, and we talked about having children, but we couldn't, right? So she went out and she bought a little bunny rabbit. Right? Let me tell y'all. So like younger couples, if you're like a dude and your girl goes out and buys something cute and cuddly like a bunny rabbit or a dog, you're about to have a conversation about children, right? It's coming. Okay? So I broke up with her and kept the rabbit because she's for the kids. I'm not fit to sit there and just let you do that. You know? I'm not gonna do that, man. It's interesting world. I'm glad we're doing comedy again. It's my first time here, and if I say something that offends y'all, y'all can just let me know. Just don't walk up here like it was the Oscars 2 years ago. I don't need any of those situations happening. You know, like I went to go see Bad Boys. I did. I went to go see it. I liked it. I like how Will Smith is he's inspirational, but sometimes he has no direction with it. You know? Like if you're asking them any question, it's like, how do you feel about the process of making a movie and your development, you know, coming from the incident? And he was like, so like my process for making the movie was crazy, right? Like Martin was like, yo, we gotta put a slap scene in the movie. He's very inspirational, you know, he's very inspirational, man. And for people who don't know the whole situation, I'll tell you from the beginning to the end of the situation, all right? Back in 2020, there was a show on Facebook TV on the Red Table Talk. All right, Jada Pinkett, Willow, and Jada's mother, they went on this Facebook show and they talked about things you probably wouldn't talk about without addressing it to your family first. All right, one episode, she decided to bring the biggest movie star in the world, when he's on the screen, to the Red Table Talk to tell him that she had an entanglement with her son's friend. Right? And I'm used to seeing an energetic, positive Will Smith. I'm used to seeing the, oh yeah, you know, Carlton and Ashley, you know, Uncle Phil. I'm used to seeing the positive Will Smith. I'm not used to him looking like that one episode of Fresh Prince where his dad level, tell him! I don't want to see that, all right? I don't want to see him looking like he was killing his dog in 9/11. I don't want to see that, all right? It was a devastating episode, right? That man can't go anywhere without hearing it. He might be able to go places now after the movie, but like he had to change the lyrics to his songs now. I heard the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, it did not sound the same. He was like, now this is the story all about how my wife got flipped turned upside down. Goodness gracious. And it was just sad to see. Like, he's walking up there with a smirk on his face. Poor Chris Rock. Chris Rock, if you didn't know, Chris Rock has autism, right? He's slow to processing things. So when he got smacked, he was smiling at the same time. Alright? When he got hit, he was like this. He got smacked at the same time. And he couldn't say nothing, so he did his best to play it off. Right? He got smacked. Wow! That was the greatest moment in television history. I'm like, what? It's crazy. And Jada Pinkett, and she wrote a book about it and did like a movie or whatever the heck she did. And I remember when I was younger, I would get older advice, and they would say, Dorian, when you really fall in love, you start to grow old and look like that person. And that explains why Jada Pinkett is bald, because she's in love with Tupac. That makes sense to me now. It makes perfect sense. I get it. I didn't want to see Chris Rock doing Advil and Tylenol commercials for a 24-hour headache. Have you been slapped in the face with some pain? Tylenol pain. I don't see that, man. That's sad. I'm glad we got over that. Rick, it was an interesting time in comedy. To see a relationship just bleed into the public like that. In this situation, I hope they can get over it. Because there's certain things, I don't know. Certain things people should have access to, but I'm not really sure. Like me, like I said, I'm saying when I'm big and stuff like that. I'll let y'all know a little secret. You know what I'm saying? I did propose to my lady. I did do that. Thank you. That's right. I got down on one knee and asked her to borrow her car. I did. I was right there. I was like, "Will you give me the keys to that key to show, please?" And she was like, "No, you can take it out the trash." And now I got to tell my wife I have a new girlfriend. And I'm not really sure if I want to do that, immediately. Because like I said, communication is an issue for me. I'm working on it. I promise I'm going to get better. But I have a bad time with it. One time, I always send my girlfriend a good morning text, right? I sent her a good morning text and said, "Good morning, babe. I love you. I'm going to call you on break." But Siri changed break into Brendan. And then my phone died. Alright? And I got one of those iPhones where you have to wiggle the cord a little bit to get it to charge. I don't know if you ever got one of those poor freaking charging iPhone cords. I had to get one of those, right? That wasn't working either. So I had to drive all the way to my job. I work in the morning. I drove all the way to my job with this Brendan mistake on my mind. Siri changed it to Brendan, right? I got to my place of my job, and my supervisors were there. So I was like, God dang it, I have to be productive, all right? Now I'm doing that, right? Because my supervisors, they know that I do stand-up comedy and stuff like that. They're always trying to tell me jokes, And I was like, hey, Dorian, you know why the chicken across the road? Sir, it's a Popeyes across the street. It's a Popeyes. It's a Popeyes across the street, right? And I don't know if you guys have ever did that fake boss laugh. That fake boss laugh when your boss is annoying, or they're trying to pressure you to do something, or they're telling you a messed up joke, and you have the fake laugh. It's a worst laugh in the world. Because when they laugh, you have to laugh immediately. Alright? It's like, the chicken across the road! Isn't that right, Dorian? As soon as they walk away, you smell like moldy cheese. I can't believe that. Right? That fake laugh. That fake nervous laugh. I hate that laugh, man. So I actually got to go on break, right? And I'm black, so I eat first. So I went on break. I came back. I finished the rest of my shift, and I drove straight to my girl's house because I knew she was gonna be pissed, right? Ladies, we know when we made y'all mad. We know. It's in the back of our brain. We're just trying to figure out how to make it up to y'all. We know though. And you know that you're expecting us to give a phenomenal apology, right? So what I did was, as soon as I got to her house, I did an apology created of New Edition. I did like Ricky, Bobby, Johnny Gill. I did all. It was her favorite band, right? I was singing and everything. I was like, on a perfect day, I know that I can count on. Right? Doing Johnny Gill. That's not possible. Yeah. Can you tell me what? I did Bobby Brown. I did all the impressions, right? She was like, boy, you cute. So I drove home, took a shower, put my pajamas on, and the phone rang. I said, hello. I said, hey, Brenda, what's up? Oh, don't worry. I told my wife I have a new girlfriend. And that's how I do things, you know? It's interesting time, man. Interesting times. Y'all play sports in here? I play sports. You never try to impress no ladies in sports. Fellas over here. Pickleball. Did you say mine, Craig? Minesweeper. Okay. All right. Listen, man. Let me tell you, I tried to do sports too. I tried to woo ladies with sports when I was younger. I really did. You know? And I even invite my dad to the game. You know. Fun fact about my dad, all right? My dad has a similar story to DMX, all right? The late, great rapper DMX, right? If you don't know about DMX, when DMX was younger, his mother actually abandoned him. He grew up tough, rough, and he had like little emotional intelligence. My father the same way, right? His mother abandoned him. He grew up tough, rough, little emotional intelligence. But none of you all can imagine DMX penetrating you. It's not something you can imagine, all right? I'm 3 years old. He's a stop, drop, shut him down, open up, pop. Dad, I'm just trying to find the toilet seat. Like he's yelling at me. Come on, son, pull it out, son, pull it out, put your hands up. Where my dog's at? That's gracious. That's how my dad was. He's still like that to this day. He's 65 years old. He's still like that to this day, right? So I would invite my dad to some of the sports games, right? You know, my dad would say, son, I'm gonna come, I'm gonna support you. You're gonna know I'm in those stands, all right? You're gonna know it's me, right? In the middle of the game, the referee goes, white, 1, blue, 0. My dad breaks out, this is Jamaican. He said, referee, why you wanna test me, referee? Minor boy, flavored foul, off with your head. Right? So after the game, he comes, he sees, he says, son, I was up there screaming for you, son. You heard me. I know you heard me. I said, Dad, I was on the bench the entire time. I did not play, okay? Somebody else's son got your support, all right? And he don't have no daddy. That was the best day of his life. You better make it up. You better clock on that home at 7 o'clock for dinner. Crazy, man. My father's very, he's like that. He's like that. I'm gonna borrow this chair, sir. You don't mind? Borrow this chair, sir. I don't know, man. Like I said, I'm half Jamaican. And I don't know if y'all have ever seen a Jamaican dance hall. All right? Jamaican dance hall club is the craziest thing you'll ever see in your entire life. After the show, YouTube a Jamaican dance hall club, right? The American club, you know, is simple. You know, say, hey, miss, you want to do the bump? You want to dance? Huh? You want to dance? Yeah. You just, chemistry builds, go right into it, right? Rhythm, right into it, right? Jamaican dance hall club, they get straight into the grinding. They do not care. Straight into it, right? And there'll be some type of DJ, he'll be in the back like, walk one, Brentron! Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop, boop. Music's playing, me don't really care what people say. And then watch what them want to do, right? You see some girl twerking, I'm not good at it, but she be hitting like one of these right here, jumping below, one of these. All right, ladies, really quick, when y'all go to the club, ladies, when y'all go to the club and y'all with y'all girlfriends, I feel like y'all wear short skirts on purpose, so after you get drunk, you just pee right out. That's what I feel like it's for. That's what I feel like it's for, right? You'll see some Jamaican dude, he be in the back like this. sweet. Right? The DJ's in the back, music is playing. The thunderous bombastic, fantastic. Murder she wrote, murder she wrote, murder she wrote, na na na, murder she wrote. She's just still there twerking, just like that. Dude's in the back like this. Comes over, gives it a love tap, bah, bah, just like that, right? Just like that. The DJ's in the background like, boom, hot, race, boom, 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 right? Everybody's got their phones out. The crowd is getting bigger, right? He backs up. He comes to the other side, bam, just like that, right? Then he gets back for his final move, like a wrestler. Bam, bam, ba, 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 ba. And that's how I was born. Thank you for this trip. Thank you for this trip, man. Appreciate it, man. I'm trying to tell you, man, do what you're good at, all right? Do what you're good at. Do what you're good at in life. Find out your gift and do that. That's my point. Do what you're good at. You have to, right? Like, I wasn't good at sports, all right? But I'm gonna tell you, the commentary to me was more entertaining than the sports itself, right? I understand LeBron and son, they're in the NBA, that's great. I'm gonna watch the NBA, right? But I'm watching the NBA for the commentary. I'm not watching for the players anymore. Because when I can look at Stephen A. Smith and Charles Barkley, or Skip Bayless, or Shannon Sharp, or Shaquille O'Neal talk about barbecue chicken for 30 minutes, this is the most interesting thing I've seen in my entire life. Because Stephen A., he's very passionate. Whatever he says, he's going to put some passion on it, right? They're talking about chicken in the middle of the game, right? They're just like, well, you know what? I got the adobo seasoning. I got the garlic salt and the black pepper. Mama, there goes that man, barbecue chicken. Like, he's very passionate about things, right? And Shannon Sharp, Shannon Sharp is just aggressive. Whatever he says, skill. First of all, skill. LeBron is the GOAT. He's my GOAT, skill. He's my GOAT, skill. I cook ribs, I cook rib tips, I cook chicken tenders, I cook pig feet, I cook cow tongue, I cook it all. I cook chicken liver, I cook it all, skill. Skill, you can't come to my cook, I gotta bring them seasons, skill. Big seasons that, skill, right? Charles Barkley is he's a very slow talker. He's from the deep south. You know what, Ken? I don't like the way you been treating me around here. That was some big bullets, and we are grown men. And Stephen A. Butt said, it didn't matter if he was a grown man. Michael Jordan beat you 7 times in NBA playoffs. Right? And Shannon tried to calm the situation. Hey guys, y'all can all come on Club Shay, but you have to do something or do something. Right? He always is butting in, saying something, and then freaking, I'm gonna take this chair again, sir. When you're on stage, we're gonna do this impression. And then Shaquille O'Neal. You gotta pay attention to his eyes, all right? The reason why you pay attention to his eyes, because his eyes are never paying attention to you, okay? All right, Shaquille O'Neal's up there.
It doesn't matter what there is, you like it. I'll tell you what, you like it, you like it. My name is Shaq, I'm Shaq Food. This is my penis is just good. I got a big one. You got a big one? Huh? Oh yeah, you want some pizza? Papa John's, I love it. You like it? I got lettuce, tomatoes, onions, pickles, peppers. You like it? If you like it, I love it. You got insurance? Get insurance with the general. You have the general? I love the general. Oh yeah, I love 100. Oh yeah, I put it on. Oh yeah. Oh, Shaq Food. Oh yeah. Shaq Food. I'm cooking. I play with Kobe. I play with Wade. Shake your bake, easy business. You like Michael Jordan? I love Michael Jordan. Michael, I love him. You like it? I love it. Barbecue chicken.
Like, that's how Shaq did. I love y'all. Y'all are a great audience. I love y'all already, man. You just gotta find out what you're good at, you just gotta find out what you're good at and do that, That's how I'm making my way through life. Like, I tried spitting game or using a one-liner to get a young lady's attention. I tried it. It didn't work. It didn't work. Not for me. I don't know if fellas if y'all tried it before, but it didn't work for me, right? I remember being very young. And, you know, I was probably like a kid. I was like 9 or 10, you know? And I would go to the older guys and and like Dorian, you know, all the girls and all the boys were immature. They mature faster than you do, so you got to say something that's going to catch their attention. It's like, okay, cool, I got you. Right? So, it was beach day. It was a beach day. This girl had open-toed shoes on, right? I said, hey. She said, hi. I said, I like those. She said, you like my toenail polish? I said, no, your toes are like a 5-piece chicken nugget. Ugh! If I was Burger King, I'd have it my way. Like she didn't. You know? I had to figure out what I was good at, man. Like 2 years ago, I figured out what I was good at. Even when I got shot, right? This young lady, she was in my Caribbean club, right? She said, you do those impressions? I said, yeah, I do. But I didn't want to be myself. I was a little bit shy. So I decided to be one of my favorite late great rappers, Notorious B.I.P. Right? She said, hey. I said, oh. She said, what's your name? I said, I love it when they call me Big Pop. She said, is that your only name? They call me the Black Frank White. Right? I did the whole rap for her and everything. I said, to all the ladies in the place with styling bricks, allow me to lace these lyrical dishes in your bushes. Who rock grooves and make moves with all the models. The back of the club, so the moment is when you find it. The back of the club, back in the hobby. Now pushing basket, left passing, music blasting. But I just can't quit because one of these honeys baby gots to prove it. Sneak quick, keep it up a secret. Why not? I'll blow up my spot cause we both got hot. And check it, I got my rap and cranking in the bed. Believe me, sweetie, I got enough to feed the need. Don't need to be greedy, I got bad friends with Benz and C-notes by the layers. To the left players. Jump in the rover and come over, take a fresh up in the Jeep, that's free. I got the chronic by the tree, cuz. And she gave me her number. Give me a number, man. Just find out what you're good at, you know. Just like find out what you're good at. This is a very weird question. Hey, does anyone in here remember like their first kiss ever? Ever? You do? I'll tell you, mine was I was in the 9th grade, right? In the 9th grade, and a lot later than you think. I was in the 9th grade, and I came out this building. My girlfriend came out of her building, right? My friends would walk with us. Our friends split up, and they go to class, right? And we started kissing. Now, I had practiced before I got to this part, all right? I prepared myself, but I didn't know what I looked like at this point. Okay? So when we got to the kissing part, my face was all like this. Right? I practiced, okay? Now, you ever be like in a situation, where like you close your eyes but you peek a little bit to see what's going on? Right? I got my eyes closed and I peeked a little bit. And this girl is staring directly at me. Right? She's staring directly at me. So I closed my eyes. I kept trying. Right? She's not even near me, right? I opened my eyes a little bit again, peeked a little bit, and she was lazy eyed. So I was like, you know, you could have just told me that one didn't pay attention. Well, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? I accepted it immediately, right? We went off. And the next day we saw each other in the hallway, right? Now when you're that young and you see each other in the hallway, you might get a little cute gesture like a wink or a little thumbs up, or a little, hey, how you doing, right? She never did that. She did the same exact stare, looking directly at me, right? And then she gave me a head nod, but I was like this. Right? and then when I saw her the other day, she proceeded to call me the wrong name. All right, she called me She called me Denzel, so I didn't know what to do. I just jumped in the character. I said, okay, all right. Huh? You want Denzel? I'll give you Denzel. I'll give you. Oh, huh? Okay. King Kong ain't got nothing on me. Right? I gave her Denzel, you know. But we broke up because we didn't see eye to eye. And so the situation. But just figure out what you're good at. Is what I'm trying to say, man. Great, man. Am I doing good on time, Eugene? I'm doing good on time? Okay. Yeah, man, just figure out what you're good at. Like, I'm very observant. I'm very observant, you know. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. I was watching my favorite comedy channel. You may have heard of it. It's called Fox News. And they were talking about the last 3 presidents, right? Now, like, I didn't agree with none of them. I just liked the way the personalities were, okay? The personalities were hilarious to me, right? Because I'm not gonna lie to y'all, when Obama came out of the White House, I wanted him to make a mixtape. And I just wanted him to start rapping because he got that distinctive voice, like he'd come in here and say anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, he could be like, I want to say, it's getting hot in here. We need to take off our clothes. Like, the delivery is just crazy with this guy. You know what I'm saying? He coming right now, he do all this Trade Today live, you know? Do you want to go to jail or do you want to go home? All right, give me that money, Jake. I need that back. I need that money. All right, he come in here saying whatever he want. I said from the windows to the walls. Right? But he's not gonna give you the dirty version. He's gonna give you the most cleanest, the most cleanest, softest version that there is. It's gonna be crispy, right? He's gonna come in here, gonna be like, from the perspiration that trickles on his head. And then it runs down into my chest. Then it gets to the area of my belly button. And then it gets to the point where the sun doesn't shine. And that's Michelle's spot. Like, I want him to say something like that. I want him to say something like that, man. And you should have that delivery because, like, I like Trump's delivery, all right? I know, like, people are divided about it. I just like his delivery. I want him to say certain things. They ask him questions. Hey, Mr. President, how do you feel about COVID-19? Quite frankly, it's a disease. China has a disease. The disease is from China. It's a Chinese disease. It's like the little samples they put in the little cups and they pass it out. They call it COVID-19. Listen to the face. I don't know what that face he got going on, man. You ever see his lips? His lips look like Christian Bale Batman, don't they? You got the Christian Bale Batman lips. Where are the drugs? You don't need 3D glasses to look at those lips. You don't. I can imagine Trump as Batman. I could. Quite frankly, Gotham is my city. I was afraid of bats, but now I'm the Batman. My parents, they died, they got shot, they got killed. I grew up afraid, but now I'm a man, I'm a Batman. Scarecrow, Penguin, kudos. The Joker does not pay taxes. The Joker does not pay taxes. Why is he so serious? He does not pay taxes. And he says, why is he so serious? You want me to be Batman, man? I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm struggling with doing this, but I have tried, y'all. I have tried, but I cannot, for the life of me, watch President Biden's speeches. I can't do it. I can't do it. Like, because dude is just like in the middle of the speech. Halfway
parking. I ride my bike. Now my bike is gay.
What? What is he talking about? Did y'all see that video of him where he turned around and shook no one's hand? Oh my God! He literally turned around, shook no one's hand, right? Looked for confirmation, took another step and shook no one's hand again. Like, yo! I feel so bad. I feel bad for the production, the people that be typing and stuff. Code sleep. I feel bad for them. What about the ASL translators? What about the people that gotta do sign language, right? He turned around, shaking no one's hand. They in the back. They can't say a single word. All I'm saying is next time he gives a speech, I need the closed captions with the bouncing balls so I can follow along with what he's saying. That's it. How do you fall asleep going up the steps? That's like, goodness gracious, man. I can't do it.
Is he interrupting you
No,
guys?
he's fine. He's fine. As long as no coming he's good.
Sorry.
He's good. No need.
Sorry.
He's good. He's okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate that. Woo! Thank you, Michelle. Yes. Oh yeah, man. It's just differences. That's all. I can't watch. They all have their own personalities, man. I saw you just like that. Shoot, I got so many jokes I want to say. I work at this place called McDonald's. And it's different because I used to work at Chick-fil-A. I used to work at Chick-fil-A, so it's kind of like from heaven to hell. But it's like, when I was at Chick-fil-A, they would, I would do the fries and sandwiches. But then they found out about my personality, and they said, you know what, Dorian, you have such a great personality. Let's put you up there, and you're going to take some orders today. They slapped me in there. They did. Slapped me right here. Right here. Before they put me up front, I used to wear the cow suit, so I know what it feels like to be mixed. But right? They put me up front, and I started taking orders, but I'm starting to do all my favorite movie characters, right? I jump into that parrot from Aladdin, and y'all know his name, rest in peace, Gilbert Godfrey. I'm just up there reading orders like, it says here, you have 2 spicy chicken sandwiches, 3 large fries, and the sweetest tea possible, right? I move to the next one. I do my favorite comedian from Rush Hour. Hey man, listen man. Listen man, it's Friday, you ain't got no job. You ain't got nothing to do, man. Get you a number 2, extra large, extra pickles, extra spicy. Yes, a number 2, man. Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? I move to the next one. The next customer, right? I'm doing Tracy Morgan from 30 Rock. He's not even talking about the order. He's just like, well, they circumcised me at birth form. That's why I walk different. Right? They put me in McDonald's. I said, don't put me on the headset because if I find time, I'm going to goof off, right? They put me on the headset. I do all of my favorite comedians, Cat Williams, Kevin Hart, Chris Rock. I do them all, right? I get on the headset. I said,
ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Johnson & Johnson McDonald's, where we have Big Macs and fish fillets 2 for $5, boo-boo. And if you give me an extra $1, I need some of my perm juice. Right? We're going to pass it to the next window. Kevin, let them know what they told us. Okay, first of all, I'm here. Right? First of all, I'm here looking at you, looking at me, okay? You're in the car, I'm on the phone book, okay? You're in the car, I'm on the phone book, right? Yeah, 2 Big Macs, no sauce. 2 Big Macs, no sauce. We forgot to catch up, oh my God. Hey, listen, stay right here. I don't want my dad to walk in talking about, Kevin, my catch up, all right. I don't want that to happen, okay? Let me get my general manager, Chris Rock, come in here. He gonna let you know the situation will be fixed, okay? Come in here, Chris. I mean, listen, okay?
I had Eddie Murphy as a customer. I was laughing. He was laughing. He was like, yes, you know, I don't have to treat you out. I do cheeseburger extra fries. Yes. Right? And Bernie Mac was the one that was causing all the problems. He came in, let me tell you something. You see, if I come in here one more time. If I come in here one more time, see y'all some kids. 2, 4, and 6. I swore for the Lord. If I come in here one more time, I got my Big Mac, extra pickle, extra fries. I'm gonna come in here and I'm gonna bust the head to the white meat. Now you have a nice day. My name is Dorian Gayle. Thank you guys for your time.